Hey guys, this is my first time, well actually my second time trying to do some pyrography. This is my first time. I made the Eye of No Winter Nights. I improvised a little bit with some different bits. So today I'm gonna try something else. This is what I want to make today. I really like the tree and the lotus, and I thought it would just be cool to try this out today. So starting off, I found a different kind of wood today. It's very small, it's a bit of triplex. And yesterday I used some normal wood, I guess you would call it. I don't know. But as you can see, this piece is quite messed up. So I'm first gonna sand this, then I'm gonna cut the edges, and then we're gonna burn. Right now I'm using 180 grit of paper, because it's the only one I could find. Okay, so right now we're gonna take our drawing and put it on the piece of wood. I bought this piece of carbon paper, which is really handy because you can use it multiple times. And this is in the A3 size. As you can see, I used it, and as you can see, first time I opened it I had to put my fingers on it, of course. Well, this is the paper you use, and you put the dark side down on top of your wood. You can attach it with tape, but I just like to fold it and it's fine. So here we go. Alright. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the drawing, put that on top of there. Here we go. And now I have to draw the lines. Now, if you do not have carbon paper at home, or you don't know where to get it, I got it at a craft shop called Pipo's, but I live in the Netherlands, so I don't know if you have the kind of store. It was €5 here. If you don't have it, you can also get a piece of paper and just fill the entire paper with graphite, I guess. And then you can also use this, because imagine I filled this entire spot with graphite with my pencil, and then I put it down with the graphite to the bottom, to the wood, and then you draw over it with a pen, but you have to press a little bit harder, and then that will also work. It will work less good, but it's just to improvise. So right now I'm gonna track this with my pencil. Right now I'm using a pencil that I use to woodwork. I don't think this is the smartest decision, but I'm too lazy to grab another pencil. So I'm gonna leave this here. Actually, maybe we'll just go with this and without the things underneath. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. As you can see, it's well imprinted on the graphite paper, so it looks good. And here we go. Oh, that looks quite neat, doesn't it? I could have done this before, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna saw the edges off, and then we're gonna start burning. To begin, I'm gonna draw some lines. So now we're gonna cut this. Let's just hope it doesn't break. And next time we're gonna be smart and we're gonna use a different saw. But right now I'm in a new area, so I haven't got my equipment here yet, so this is all I had. Okay, so right now we're just gonna go over to the fun part, sanding. When you get these parts on your wood, don't do this, because I used to do this and it makes it a lot worse and it breaks your wood. Just go with it and a little bit round, and then you'll get them off a lot better and it won't damage your wood on all sides. So I'm just gonna do that. So as you can see right now, it's a lot better than if I would have gone sideways, because then you will get all the little chips out of your wood, like over here, but this is what the saw did. Feels like there's not much splinters around, so let's start to the burning. I got this burner, I got it yesterday. Oh, here, it's pyrography. It's a starter kit with all different kinds of bits. Half of it are somewhere inside the box. And it was €30. Also, I bought it at the Pipo's. I do like it, but it's quite hard because you have to hold it here, so there's, you know, the distance you're used to holding it over here, and it makes it a lot easier, of course, to have control. But I mean, for a starter item, it's really good. When I'm working for longer than a half an hour on my first project, I do feel the heat over here. It's not that I burn myself, but it gets a little bit uncomfortable. I have to change my position from my hand from times to times because I feel it getting quite hot that it's not comfortable with my hand anymore. So never put it down like this. I'm doing it right now, but don't. There's a little standard in here, as you can see. That thing gets heated up quite quick. In 5 minutes or something it's hot and you can use it. It stands best if you use it like this, but I've read and I saw in other videos that you should not rest it on the iron. So put it like this and just hope it stays. So I advise you guys, so whenever you change a bit, make sure you use some kind of tool for it, because you don't want to touch it with your hand. And also always take out the power. I looked up online how long I should wait before I can change them in between working, and I couldn't really properly find anyone that mentioned it, but I did read someone who said wait 5 minutes and you can change them with a tool. Some people use tweakers with electrical tape around it, but yeah, I'm sorry for this, but I'm gonna use this. Because again, I don't have any proper tools over here, but this will work. If I'm careful, I won't break it. I'm always using a tool just to be safe. So the top spins off, like you can see. And can you see it? Yeah, you can. And well, I just put it somewhere so it can cool down further. Make sure you also put this on with the tweezers, but I'm not gonna do that right now, because if this is really hot and you have worked for half an hour and you change the bits, the heat really fast gets to the new bit you're spinning in, so you might, I don't know if you can burn your finger, but just to be safe, you know. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes for it to get really hot. I mean, after 1 or 2 minutes you can already start burning, but to get deep and dark burns it's about 3 to 5 minutes. When you change bits, let it cool down for 3 minutes, 5 minutes. I just like to put up a song on Spotify to know when the time is done, because otherwise I forget how long it's been cooling down. And when the song's finished, you can change it with a tool, always with a tool, and don't forget to take the wire out of your energy source. Just gonna have a sip, don't worry, there's no alcohol in it, so I won't mess up, I hope. Anyway, if I do mess up, it's not the fault of the alcohol-free beer. It's gonna be me and my skills. Make sure you get your piece of test wood so you can try out how hot it is. So right now, oh look at that, it's really hot. Okay, so I've waited long enough. We're gonna start over here. Also, turn your work and not your hand, because it's best if you rest this on one. I mean, it's easier, I don't know why. If you find yourself that it doesn't burn as much as the other side, just spin your turn, because there might be some old wood that you burned off on there. It takes a lot of patience and it takes a lot of time, but it's really fun to do. To make big lines towards yourself is easier than away from yourself. I don't think I really noticed a difference because I tried it, but just see what works for you. Okay, so I came back and I grabbed a piece of fabric and I made it wet. So let's see if this works and not burns. Oh, I think it works pretty well. I think you can see a clear difference. For example, these lines are a bit stubborn because sometimes I wait too long and it burns a little bit too deep, but over here I figured something out, that if you, instead of pressing, even tilt it up a little bit, as if you let the heat around the tool burn it, and it makes a much straighter line, in my opinion. So that's what I just figured out. Okay, so right now all the outer lines are done, so now I'm gonna start on the little circles and the spots and these lines. We're gonna do the tree. Right now I'm gonna get the tool out of the contact and put a different bit on it. I've had the tool cool down, I think a bit longer than 5 minutes, but still we're gonna use our tweezers. So we're all set, it's inside, so now we plug it in and we finish some of the 2 lines. Hey guys, my camera ran out of juice, so unfortunately I couldn't film me finishing the 2 lines. But I hope you enjoyed my tutorial and that it was somewhat helpful, and I hope to see you again at my next video.